March 1984. At dawn, a military Charlie 130 departed from Paya Lebar Airport in Singapore. It landed in an airbase in Thailand after a 4-hour flight. That was my first visit to Thailand, and it definitely wasn't a pleasure trip. The training was tough, but in sharp contrast with the hostile weather and terrain, the inhabitants were kind and friendly. They offered us fruits and drinks when we were lost and thirsty. They did not ask for anything in return. An impressionable 19-year-old army boy from Kiasu, Singapore, I was touched by the kindness and generosity of the smiling, cheerful people in this exotic foreign land. Thus began my love affair with the land of smiles. Throughout the last 30 years or so, I've been backpacking all over Thailand, experiencing a rich, charming culture far removed from the greedy, shameless world of mass tourism. Back then, one SGD got you only 11 baht, but a kway teow nam with free flow of drinking water was only 10 baht. A mountain lover, I found northern Thailand especially appealing, and like many adventurers who have stumbled upon this wonderful place, I made plans to settle down some 25 years ago. As Oscar Wilde put it so cynically yet so truthfully, those who go beneath the surface do so at their own peril. Peeling the surface of charming Thailand, I found myself having to confront thought processes that are somewhat incompatible with my Singaporean upbringing. After settling down and having children, I decided that it would be much better to nurture my family back in Singapore. To be fair, I'm not an expert in the field of nightlife and entertainment. Most of my Thai friends were office workers. I knew a few waitresses, businessmen, teachers and engineers, but certain universal Thai characteristics are manifested in different ways and to different degrees at every level of Thai society.
It's 2023, I've grown, I've aged, and now I'm 60 years old. I haven't been to Thailand for quite a while, so I won't be as updated as some of the YouTubers residing there. I certainly won't know much about places like Pattaya, because I've only been there once more than 30 years ago. But mentalities don't change that much, and this is one area in which I think I'm still qualified to comment. There has been an attempt on a certain Pattaya channel to explain why Thai women tend to go for older men. The cynical guys may find this laughable, but for the sake of the uninitiated, as long as the guy has money, age is just a number. Now, that holds true almost everywhere, but Thailand takes it to a different level. The reality on the ground applies to the majority of traditional unwesternized Thai women from all walks of life. If you keep visiting her without buying any gifts that she can show off to her friends, then you're not going to impress her. If you don't take her shopping and pay for the purchases, you're not going to get very far. If you can't give her friends a seafood dinner treat every now and then you won't be able to prove to her that you're serious. It's all part of the dating game. Thai people have the same word for kindness and generosity, and that is chai di. This implies that a person who is not generous is also not kind. Miserly or even thrifty people are often denigrated and called ki niao, literally sticky shit. There's another reason that is not often mentioned by Farang observers, and that's the unique Thai ability to live in the eternal present. The past is quickly forgotten. The future is believed to be random, so they do a lot more praying than planning. Now, in a poor but promising guy, they would only notice his poverty. Now, the younger men are also difficult to catch because they could be busy trekking in the jungle or surfing on the beach. Youngsters do visit bars, but they tend to party there with a group of boisterous friends. The older guys are way more likely to be found drinking alone. Actually, many of the old folks can ill afford the kind of lifestyle that their young Thai girlfriends have fashioned for them. There are some men my age who moved to Thailand claiming that their CPF payouts would go a lot further where the cost of living is much lower than Singapore's. Well, things may work out for them if they decide to live like hermits, but if they want to be respected, accepted by society, or even be popular, they would have to foot the bill for parties and shopping sprees. The living expenses are likely to end up much higher than originally expected. Sure, some folks can afford it. Good for them. Those who can't had better think twice. Well, the next topic that is often riddled with misconceptions is jealousy, or what appears to be jealousy. While their open-ended relationship with ladies of the night may be recognized as merely a trade or business, some foreigners are baffled when these girls become very jealous when they just eye other women. Well, it's not about losing a good catch, and certainly not emotional attachment. The foreigners don't expect to be ditched by a lady who appeared so possessive just a minute ago. Well, their possessive behavior has everything to do with the fear of losing face. And some Thai people would rather die than lose face. To get yourself detached from one of these characters, who may have multiple streams of income, by the way, one just needs to come up with a lame excuse. They may not believe it, but it's a good closure. That's the way ordinary Thai people avoid trouble. They just give excuses. When you get a lame excuse, you're not supposed to probe, insist, or confront them, even though you know very well that the person is lying. The truth is not important. As long as nobody loses face, everybody will be able to move on. This is the most basic survival tip that I can give for anyone living in Thailand. There are many old hands in Thailand who have posted online and published books over the last 30 years, only to see the same mistakes being made over and over again by the newbies. Those who don't care for history are painfully repeating it. How often have we tried to warn someone only to get an angry response and being accused of condescension or even racism? Nothing can awaken someone who is in denial. Perhaps nothing except a punch from reality. That's all for now. Enjoy your stay, have fun, chok di, good luck.